All right. Continue our little prison. Because he's been a bad boy.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God.
I don't need that image in my mind.
Someone's going to prison because he's been... Well, imagine that. You, like, commit mass murder.
Welcome to Alcatraz.
Welcome to Alcatraz. You've been a bad boy. And the judge is like, oh, no, life in prison and dying on the electric chair because you've been a bad boy.
You're gonna get butt fucked.
Don't drop the soap. You criminal, you. Killing all those innocent people. What were you thinking?
You naughty.
Naughty boy. I would be very confused. I'd be like, you do know I've murdered people, right?
Like, if I had the equipment, I would do it right now.
Yeah, I'm planning out your murder right now.
It's like in the works.
This is been a long time coming. I don't think you know how much I love killing people.
It's in my blood.
And they're like, oh, look at him. He's all flustered. He's going to kill somebody.
I feel like that would work.
Yeah, you like gaslight him into not wanting to...
Gaslight prisoners.
Yeah, into not doing crime. And they'd be like, this sucks. Because that's like one of the things that like serial killers like kill people and oftentimes like the fame that they get from it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you were just like, oh, look at you. You thought you killed people, huh?
Think you're going to accomplish anything in life with this?
Yeah. Oh, you got childhood trauma and your mom didn't like you. What a bitch.
You're not making mom proud doing this.
Yeah. Oh, no. Looks like someone should go back to daycare because they don't know how to act. Like,
go learn some manners.
Some manners. God. Yeah, I think that would probably convince anyone to be like, I am either very upset or extremely demoralized.
I mean, I tried really hard to do this, and I don't feel like I'm getting as much credit as I deserve.
Yeah, I'd rather just be a normal citizen, or in fact, probably one of the people I killed.
Yeah.
Than be here.
Just end me. I'll end myself.
Please, yeah. This is misery.
I'm a murderer. I can kill people.
Yeah.
Even if it's me.
I know how to kill my own self. You don't think I would know? Like,
and then they'd have the cops detain you.
Yeah. Like, ooh, what an edgy boy. He knows how to kill himself.
Hey, you probably know seppuku.
Oh no, get the handcuffs for the bad boy. And he's like, oh, I'll just do it myself.
Grabs handcuffs.
I'll see myself to prison, yeah. God. That's how I think they should rule. I think that would stop all crime ever.
Mm-hmm.
Even past crime. Would fix the timeline. You can imagine if some like you use that on like dictators and stuff. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take over the world," and like, "Oh,
you took over Uganda."
Oh, what a crazy kid.
Ugh.
Do you need a hug? And they're like, "What?
What are you doing?"
You've made emperors cry." You're like, "Oh,
hate me, please."
Yeah. Because it's like, in a way, you're not like being nice to them, but you're also just not making their accomplishments anything, which
you're not giving them what they want.
Yeah, which I think would be enough to be like, what? Not to mention just how confusing it would be.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
think anyone would expect it. It'd be
extremely disorienting.
Yeah, be like, well, didn't expect this.
No, this is not what I wanted out of this.
All right, I have no idea what I'm making.
I thought you almost looked like you were like making a chimney, but then you started going out.
Yeah, I'm just... Come on, do it. Oh, you don't work like that, do you? No. Oh. Nope. There we go. I have no idea. It's just a large growth on top of his house. It may or may not collapse in and kill him. But you've committed atrocities against man, haven't you?
You committed crimes against Skyrim people. What say you in your defense?
God. Oh, bad boy. Taking arrows to the knee and killing innocent people.
Oh, did someone steal your sweet roll?
Yeah, just that the whole time. I've had that happen where you'll like go up and be like, oh, here's a crime or whatever. And they're just like, someone steal your sweet roll. And I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
I could do your job.
I don't gotta talk to you. You see me just... I think I saw a meme once where it was like, you're is like POV. You're an NPC, and you just saw them quick save the game and pull out their sword. I would feel very bad. I always think about that from like Wreck-It Ralph when like it was like, oh, these are real. The NPCs are real people, and I'm like, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
If that was true, I would feel very bad because I have killed many people in Whiterun for no reason.
It was one of my favorite quotes. I think I saw something similar that was from like Fallout 4 or something, where it was just like, that's a lot of confidence coming from someone within quick save distance.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. That's why I love what's his name? Not Balthazar, but the dude in Whiterun.
You're close. It's like,
yeah, it's a B name.
Yeah.
But whatever he is, whenever you walk in and he's like, "I'll give you the best deals or die trying," and I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah, Belthor.
Yeah, Bellathor. Yeah.
Bellathor.
I was like, yeah, he says that, and I'm like,
I'd tell my sister if I had one.
If I had one, and it's like, I don't know how much in those days, like if he straight up was like, I can give you the best deals or die trying, and then I kill him and they try to arrest me, like would I be able to be like, well, he did say he would give me the best deals or die in the process? And
and he didn't give me the best deals. Yeah. His prices actually were pretty bad.
Yeah, have you seen this? I mean, I know my speech level wasn't too high, and they're like, what the fuck? What are you talking about speech level? I'm like, look, the point is he's dead and his deal sucked. And they're like, well, you're obviously filling your pockets with all the stuff from the store. Are you shoplifting? I'm like, no.
No, it's the free reign. He's dead.
I gotta go see Yorlin Greymane, best blacksmith in Whiterun.
Skyforge.
Skyforge, you know how it is.
I think the Jarl's calling for me.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear the Greybeards. Must be for me. And they're like, no, they just called for their weekly McDonald's order. What are you hearing? Like, they're like, no, I'm pretty sure they said my name. And they're like, no, dude, I heard Big Mac, 6-pack of nuggets.
I need my nuggies.
Nuggets. Like, whoa, the ancient language of the dragons. And they're like, no.
They're just hungry.
They're just hungry. We have to feed them every week. You think they're like passive aggressive on the
definitely
they walk, like the guy makes the trek up there and he's like, oh man, it took me like 3 days, I had to fight some bears and a random dragon on that 1,000 steps, like here's your food, and they're like, really, bread again? Are you kidding me? I'm a god. Can I get some broccoli at least?
Salted meats.
I
freaking, my sodium values are already too high.
Yeah. I eat is meat.
I have crippling diabetes.
Yeah. Didn't you hear? Beelzebub had a heart attack last week from all the meat. We couldn't bring him back with all the shouts, so we just kind of keep him there. He's dead.
It smells horrible.
But we can't leave him out in the cold because, well, I don't know, I guess we could do that, but didn't really think about it. We're not trained up. Do you think we went to school?
Yeah, they're freaking what's the dragon's name?
Parthenax?
Parthenax, he might eat him.
Yeah,
Parthenax might eat him.
Yeah. He's sworn to not do that. But
it's temptation.
That's why he subsists on nuggies and honey mussy.
Honey mussy.
Like, we need to get Parthenax's honey mussy, and they're like, please just stop talking.
Just go back into the building. I'll bring you something else.
Parthenax shows up, and they're like, oh, did he wake up from a nap? Do you want some honey mussy? They're like, fuck that shit. I'm leaving.
Fuck it. They all jump off of High Hrothgar. Yeah. The throat of the world.
Dash off the High Hrothgar. I've done that to Lydia so many times.
It's a popular thing to paralyze yourself with a paralyzation poison.
Oh yeah.
And then fall off.
Oh man.
Because you don't take fall damage while you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
So you just tumble down the mountain.
Fall down. Oh my god. I've always wondered, like if I don't know. It's, you could see Whiterun so clearly, and if you could like increase your speed and jump speed, it would kill you. But it would be really funny if you just like flew off the throat of the world, and people just heard, like, they're in Whiterun going about their normal day, and they hear like a, and it's just like into the ground in the middle of Whiterun.
Yeah, like you get skyrocketed by a troll.
Yeah,
and your corpse is just like.
Yeah,
right into the middle of the road.
What's that sound? And it's just like, and then they're like, oh no, the Cloud District. My home. Did you know that guy, apparently his wife cheats on him a lot?
Yes.
And he was going to have like a quest where you like find out his wife is cheating or something like that?
Yeah. But like,
but it's because he's
who
like
cares?
a shit person.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, like I think the reason was because he was a shit person. And I was like, nice.
I was like, you don't get to discuss the cloud district option, do you?
Yeah. That's like in the first town where you can do the romance with the elf or the bard or whatever, and then you can end up just marrying her. You can be like, oh yeah, dude, I'll help you, and then you just totally steez on him. Yeah, cuck the shit out of them. And I think they hate you for like the rest of the playthrough. They like hate your guts. They won't be like aggressive, but whenever you speak to them, they're like, what?
Like, what do you want?
And you're like, oh, you know, me, just the Dragonborn with, I'm part of the Companions and the Mages College, and I've got 6 wives, you know, one of those ones that you were into. And they're like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to use my archery skill to blow my brains out.
You step on the bow.
Yeah. That's what I used to do, is I used to trick that guy into giving me lessons for free.
Yeah, because you can, because he's also a follower, you can get
You can take your money back.
Take your money back.
Which is just great. Oh man, that game's so easily exploitable. I think that's definitely one of the reasons it's lasted for so long. And by the way, they also have like a trailer for or not a trailer, but like a leak for Elder Scrolls 6. It's going to be set in Hammerfell, and it's going to have some sort of like political thing going on with it. So I'm guessing something like Dragon Age, or where it has like some politics that you can get into, or like Shadow of Mordor or whatever, where you can like get like befriend certain people and then have like an interactive thing where you can send them through the ranks of like politics to become more powerful and like do things that you want or whatever. But I don't know, and I also don't know if that's going to ruin the game or not.
I was going to say, what you just said doesn't sound like an Elder Scrolls game at all. Yeah. It sounds like Civ.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm worried about. I thought that it was an interesting idea, but most games like that are like
I'm thinking
too RPG-like, I do not play for very long.
It'll probably be more like... It'll be more like the Civil War. In Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
Where it's a political struggle.
Yeah,
but
no one does it.
You're not in charge. You're being tasked around.
Yeah, and like no one ends up doing it because if they have to worry about that kind of stuff, and then like it's not as fun as just killing a random bard or a random bandit that's like, hey you, give me your money, and you're like sitting there with Daedric armor and a warhammer, and you're like, no. You fucking kidding me? Like, I can't imagine. I remember there was a meme I saw the other day, I think I showed you, where it was like the Dragonborn and he was fighting, it was like some Argonian. He was like, oh yeah, you killed my wife, ruined my lands, taken my job, I'll make you pay. And then it cuts right as soon as you do the animation.
Yeah, it immediately goes for the crit kill immediately.
And it's like, I remember I had a playthrough like that where I was a illusion master, and I had the slow time shout. So I would walk in, people would be like, oh man, I'm gonna kill you and stuff, and I'm like, okay, and then I'd slow down time to like nigh on like stopping it. I would summon like 2 Daedric lords and then pull out my my great sword or whatever, and then time would resume, and they would be sitting there with 2 Daedric lords and me souped up on armor with a warhammer, and they're like, fuck. It was so funny. Like every time they'd be like Arcano or whatever. When he was like, oh, I'll kill you in the College of Winterhold, I was like, okay, summoned 2 dudes and slowed time, and I fucking destroyed him. I think there was another like elven mage that was like, who was like angry at you. Or wait, no. Yeah, it wasn't Arcano, but it was someone else as well that was like trying to attack you when you go into like some cave or something like that. And I think I saw a meme where like someone, you had the pickpocket skill where you can steal their armor. So he just slowed time, stole every bit of his armor. So he was naked, and then resumed time and paralyzed him. So he was just stuck there naked on the ground. So I was like, I wish that they had like that would make them concede type thing. If they like, enemies can if you like put away your weapon or whatever. But like it would be funny if they were like, you know what? Fuck it.
I like that with the proper alchemy setup. You can paralyze people in Skyrim for real life days.
Oh yeah. You can do. Is it using the restoration thing?
Yeah. You boost your alchemy skills so high using because potions of restoration boost the potency of potions. So you make like really good equipment to boost your alchemy making and you make it so that like you make a paralysis potion that lasts for like 2 billion seconds.
Oh my god.
Which is like that's too much math for me to do right now. It's
yeah, I mean 2 billion seconds is a lot of time.
I don't have my phone.
That's like actual years worth.
Yeah.
A billion, like it's insane how much a billion costs. I think there was like a thing of being like if you made $1,000 a day every day for like 500 or no, it was like 1,000 years or something like that. It was like then you'd reach like half a billion or something.
Yeah.
Or like it was something insane that was just like this is how long it would take to get a billion. So it probably if it's billions then oh yeah
because like 60 seconds is 1 minute.
Yeah. And 3,600 seconds is an hour.
So like 1 billion seconds.
Yeah. Is insane. I think there was also a thing where they were like, this is 1 million paper clips, and then they were like, this is 1 billion, and it was like the size of the Earth.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish they'd...
1 billion is a large number.
Yeah. I would... You know what? If I had the Thanos gauntlet, I would choose a random planet and be like, I wish for there to be 1 billion chicken nuggets on this planet. Because one, you know they don't have McDonald's, so they're very confused about what these things are.
What are these like? This is like almost not real chicken.
Yeah. Two, I'd end world hunger in that planet, not because they now have chicken nuggets, but because I've killed everyone.
You crushed everyone under 1 billion nuggies.
Yeah, under a unsurmountable amount of nuggies. There'd be one person that would survive.
You'd make a new moon.
Yeah.
Out of nuggies.
Yeah, like the weight of 1 billion nuggies would probably collapse the planet and make
a black hole.
A black hole.
Black hole nuggie.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many much cooler things you could do with the like it would be funny if like he was like, oh man, I'm going on this warpath to like get my gauntlet or whatever, and then they're like, oh no, he's gonna use it, and he was like, I wish I could re-experience eating a hamburger for the first time, and they'd be like, what? Like,
I want my first grilled cheese again.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine like that. What like would the Avengers be mad? Would they be like, we gotta still stop this guy, or would Captain America be like, you know what, justice comes in odd ways.
You know what, fair.
Let diabetes have him.
No, they probably still would have killed him.
No, that's America's burger.
Yeah. America made that burger.
Yeah, America made that burger. You think Captain America, man of burgers, is gonna let that stand?
His shield isn't like the like un-American shield. It's just a burger bun.
Yeah, it's like what's his name? Tony Stark's dad like makes the serum. And they're like, oh my god, he's gonna help us win the war, and then it comes out, and he's like, I've made him Burger King, and then it's just the Burger King coming out of the Captain America pod. Man, I think that'd be
hilarious.
That would be that'd be my hero. That's a hero I could get behind and really relate to. Oh man. Speaking of Burger King.
You're making me real hungry.
Nothing to do with Burger King. This is very large.
Oh yeah, I was like, we're practically recording an episode at this point.
Yeah. Do you kind of just want to make this the episode? Because I like what we've talked about, and I don't want to have to do it again, but it's up to you.
We can use this as an episode, but we
have done nothing.
We've done literally. You've been placing random pieces.
I know.
For minutes.
My jerking off hand really hurts. I'm gonna have to reschedule my appointment.
Also, we're still not sure if the audio is correct.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll check this.
How long is this?
This is 20 minutes.
Okay.
So if this ends up being an episode, that's cool. And if you ended up watching all the way through, thanks, and goodbye.
Jesus Christ.